Good afternoon and welcome to the TNC GT3 Championship, and we're here for Kyoto Driving Park round number 8, the second to last round before we head off for our endurance event at the Nürburgring Nordschleife, so stay tuned for that. But we're round 8 and we have some more races to decide, and we have a championship to decide between Kyoto 21 and Stuart Mackenzie 2. Right now the championship is sitting at a roughly 140-130 points, so Stuart Mackenzie has to get under 100 points here this weekend, so he's going to have to do really well if he wants to close that championship gap down. But this circuit here, Kyoto, we're combining the long course and the very short club section course to make a grand total of a 7-kilometer circuit, roughly. So definitely a long circuit, some long lap times, but I'm sure we won't fall far from a little bit of action. So without further ado, let's walk through the grid for the sprint race. So here we are for the grid for the sprint race. We have Miku is on pole once again. I think it's actually his first pole position, so Miku, good job. His teammate just behind him is Micah 2412. Best of the rest is Pyrrhic 2021. Can't beat the top two. Then we have P10 in 4th place. Not too bad for him qualifying. Then Banana Josh out qualifies Stuart Mackenzie for P5. So Stuart Mackenzie not where he wants to be for championship lane. He starts from 6th. 7th is Jack McGarth. He'll start from 7th place. Simfix, a new driver to the scene. He won't be racing for points, just and a driver just experiencing the league. And of course we have NZX Pro, didn't partake in qualifying, so he'll start from the back. So there we are. Let's get on with the sprint race. So here we are, the start of sprint race here for Kyoto Driving Park. And it's 5 red lights and they are out, and away we go. Looks like Mickey's up to good side. There's Bernard Josh to the outside. Then goes Stuart Mackenzie on the inside. He's going to switch to the outside. Looks like Mickey's going to let the field know it's going to be Mike. He's going to take the lead on the first lap. So there goes Stuart Mackenzie on the inside. Pierre's down to 5th. And we're seeing Bernard Josh 6th. We've got Sim 5th and 7th. We've got Jack McGarth in 8th. And 9th place is NZX. Oh, he actually loses the rear. Right now, it's Mikey that leads Phil up over the top of the hill, and Miku is looking pretty racy, but here comes P10 in now. It's going to be almost 3 abreast coming down into this high-speed right-hand, high-speed left-hander, sorry. And Mikey's into the lead, and P10 is trying to get his nose in. This is going to be a bit of a feisty little battle here for all these 3 cars. Of course, similar team here. We've got the 2 Task of Enterprises, and we've got the junior team of the Driving Academy. So down into the here for the first time. Oh, P10 slams into the back of Miku, and P10 is going spinning around. He's down he's going to tumble down positions, but it's going to be Mike as leads the way with Miku in second. Pierre's on attack from Stuart Mackenzie, side by side. Pierre's not leaving his rival that much space. Pierre's and Mike in cleanly. He's going to try to go a little bit defensive to block off Stuart Mackenzie. And down there is Bernard Josh. He's fighting it, but Jack McGarth with Simfix as well. So all is going off here on the first lap. And more battle going to. Oh, Simfix is going to go up the inside. Alright, look, Jack McGarth is going to take him around the outside for P6. And look at that battle here. P10 is down to 8th, and NZX Pro is at 9th place. So right now it's the two Starship Enterprises are leading the way. First, second, Pierre's in 3rd place. Oh, look down the inside goes Bernardo Josh. A very aggressive lunge up the inside, but still McKean's going to try and get a bit of a good old cutback. Yeah, he's going to draw alongside, but not quite. Bernardo Josh is up in the 4th place. A brilliant stuff there from Bernardo Josh. And will Jack McGarth get his nose in? Simfix down to 7th, so not bad for Simfix. Oh, so McKean's going to go out the inside again. Late lunge, Bernardo Josh is being pinched. Oh, Jack McGarth's having a piece of the action as well. All battling going on for 4th place, and yeah, so not much happening at the front of the field, but down here for 4th, it's all going off here. Oh, Bernardo Josh is under attack from Jack McGarth. Bernardo Josh gets quite loose. So here comes Bernardo Josh, but here comes Simfix. Simfix is going to be 3 abreast down into the final corner. 3 wide, and it actually's gone off. Okay, still 3 wide. And Jack McGarth is up into P5, so brilliant stuff there from Jack McGarth. But here comes Bernardo Josh down the main straight for the first time. And still focusing on this P10 in the background. So we're going to see a 4-way battle for 5th place. And there goes Bernardo Josh up the inside. Turn 1 on lap number 2, and he's through into P5. So all Jack McGarth runs right. Same with Simfix. P10 will be looking to make some gains here on lap number 2. So still lap 2, and we just glued to this battle here for P6. More battling is going on. Jack McGarth is now under attack from Simfix. P10. He's trying to make up some place after a very silly little mistake grabbing him to back up the senior team. And here comes Simfix up the inside of Jack McGarth. This is for P7, P6 now. Yeah, P6 it is side by side. P10 is going to have a piece of this as well. Is he going to make a move? It's still side by side into the hairpin here. Yeah, and P10 is going to make it through right now. He's like, yes, he is. He's going to try and make it through, but not quite. He's regardless at P6. Simfix runs a little bit wide. Oh, looks like, oh, he actually runs quite wide, and P10 is up in the 7th place, and he's going to have to contend with Jack McGrath for P6. So here comes P10. And just up the road is Banana Josh selling a P5. So P10 they're having a go here. Where is he going to make this move? So we're coming down to the high-speed left-hander for this. This is the other part of the course, the Kyoto driving part. The longer circuit and the shorter circuit are combined in one mega circuit here. As he's going to try to plant to move. Is he going to pass here down into the hairpin? Oh, yes, he is. Late lunge up the inside, and he's through to P6. A good something from P10. But Jay McGarve's going to try get a beautiful switchback, but it's not going to be enough. So lap 3, and here comes P10 coming on to back of Simfix for P6. And I think this is going to be pretty easy stuff there. P10 through into 6th place. So P10 is really trying to make a recovery drive. But meanwhile, at the top is still Mikey that leads the way with Mickey is just behind it with Greg winning in 3rd place. He's in the no man's lane. Still McKenzie, well, he's in his, I think, in 4th place. And we've got Banana Josh in P5. So right now, the top 5 are quite spread out except for the top 2. They are within a second. So Mickey trying to keep on to the back of Mikey for lap 3. As we are 5 minutes into this race. It's still early days, still another 10 minutes to go, which we are predicted it's going to be about a 6-7 lap race for all these drivers here this afternoon. So Mikey leading the way, Mickey in second. For Pure Axel and Super McKenzie, they're kind of betting for best of the rest, really, because these two drivers are in a class of their own, and they're just stretching away about a second a lap. So for them, it's trying to teammates battling, but for the rest of the field, it's Pure Axel is best of the rest. And right now, he's got this championship pretty intent here for 3rd place. Super McKenzie sitting in P4, so he's trying to make some gains, but if he wants to really make gains, he's going to have to do well on the beach race. He has to pull back 40 points, and right now he's lost another few points from qualifying. Banana Josh sitting in 5th place, and P10 is trying to catch up to Banana Josh, who's the next person on his hit list. With Simfix is keeping behind P10, so Simfix is doing a good drive. The young, I don't know young, but the British driver, he's doing quite well. Jack McGrath is hanging on as well to this better pick of 8. Of course, NZX Pro is having more interesting excursions there. So here is Mikey. He is under attack from his teammate Miku. And they're coming down the main straight for lap number 4 here. So Miku is going to have a go here. Mikey he's going to go defensive here. So here comes Mickey on the outside. So Mickey must have a little bit of better tyre as they go down into turn 1. It's going to be Mickey on the outside, and he swoops around the outside, and he's got the move done. But I don't think the battle is over here, because this part here, slipstream does help you quite a bit up this hill of this flat out little way. To the flat out SS here, up the hill they go. Mikey has got a great toe. We are riding on board with him. He's in the slipstream there. He's gaining just enough. Is he going to go for a move? No, he's not. So he was gaining slightly, but Miku, he's got the lead now, but it looks like he's going to run a little bit wide onto the grass. That's not going to help us run. Here comes Mikey now. Is Mikey going to go down the inside? He's going to have a look as Mickey is going to run a little bit. Oh, Mickey runs quite horribly wide, and Mikey's going to slip up the end, so he's back in the lead of the race. But Mickey is on the inside, and he's got the place back for P1. But here goes Mikey, going to cut. Oh, Mickey runs quite wide, loses the rear. Mikey's back into the lead of the race, and once again, the top, the Starscream Enterprise cars are battling quite heavily. You do have to watch that they don't take each other off, because that's going to gift Pure Axel a win, but I don't think that's going to happen. Here comes Miku. Looks like Mikey runs a little bit wide. Here comes Miku on the inside. And I think he's got the move done. And I think he has. He's still side by side coming down to the hairpin. And he's got the move done. So really intense battle there going on for the lead of the race. But it's going to be Miku is taking the race lead. So I think he's going to stretch away now. Slowly but surely. Well, Mikey going to see if he can just stick to the back of his teammates. Lap number 7 here. We've got 14 minutes in this race, and McKenzie runs wide, and P10 is going to slip into 4th. So still McKenzie struggling on tyres, I think. And Banana Josh, he's going to have a piece of this too. So here comes Banana Josh, but he's quite far back. But still McKenzie, he had P4 but bottled it at the hairpin. And that's going to allow P10 in about time. 15 minutes has elapsed. So the final lap of the race is here, and it looks like Miku is in a comfortable pole position. Not a lot over his teammate, but about just under a second. But Miku's got this race quite comfortably over Mikey, with Greg sitting in third, P10 is in fourth, and still McKenzie is that counter attack from Banana Josh. Can Banana Josh snatch a nice lofty P4 with Simfix in seventh? So he's looking pretty good for a good result. He's not racing for points, but Banana Josh is having a good go here for still McKenzie, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Or is Banana Josh going to try one last dive up the inside? If he's going to do it, he can do it here, or he can work the final corner. But McKenzie is going to go slightly different. Not a lot. Oh, actually, he runs wide. I think it's Banana Josh is going to up the inside. They're ghosting inside each other. This is going to be bad for the lead. But for the front, it's going to be Mickey who's going to take the race victory for the sprint race. NZX Pro gets lapped, and Mikey will take the second place. This is Pure Axel 21-21 will take out third place. A good point total for him, and that's almost considered the championship, but not quite. And it's going to be P10 that is going to take home fourth place. There's still McKenzie in the background. He's just going to hold on to P number 5. So Banana Josh is going to take 6th place. Simfix is going to finish in 7th. Jake McGrath in 8th. And NZX Pro in P9 a lap down. So that is the race. That is the sprint race. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the sprint race, and I'll see you back for the feature race. So here we are for the feature race here. 40 minutes of racing is about to commence. 5 red lights, and there we're at, and away we go. It's going to be Jake. It's going to be Silver Keen's going to take the lead for reverse grid racing. So as the field is going to go all down into 2. It's going to be Silver Keen's going to lead the field. We have 11 people here. Fewer drivers have joined for the features. We have a massive field. It's going to be Jake McGrath in second, and better for third place is everyone's going to snake their way through. It's a clean start from everybody here. So it's going to be Silver Keen's lead the field. Jake McGrath in second. They've got P2 in third. Nice, but in for fourth place. Banana Josh is a P4. Here goes Mike. He's going to have a go for Banana Josh as everyone is snaking through. Battling is going on here. We've got, look at this, 11 drivers here. There's 3-way momentarily for Pure Axel, NZX Pro, and MGP Rider returns for this race as well. So a bit from 3 and press through there, but P10 runs wide. Here comes Banana Josh, and Mikey is on the grass. And here comes Simfix for P4, so it's all going off here for that number. Here comes Simfix up against up, and Banana Josh is going to try to squeeze him right. Banana Josh is going to swoop around the outside. Here comes these Mickey behind. We've got Mikey. Pure Axel's down in 8th place, and all Nico Jake McGrath, all P10 is going to go for 2nd place. Battling is going on. All people are running wide. So absolutely crazy scenes here. Everyone is just struggling for position. Oh, Mickey runs wide into the coupe. Stephen's going to go up the inside. But, oh, Mickey's going to lose the rear. Slams into the wall, so that's not good for Miko and for his round hopes. So he's kind of shot himself in the fault. So Mike's going to slip up to 5th. P6, sorry. Pure Axel was in 7th, and then we see MGP Rider, he returns as well. NZX Pro is in 9th place. Miku and Priest Gamer, he's also kind of just there to make up numbers. He's not racing for points either. So 11 drivers we have for the speed race. So the 2 new drivers have just joined as MGP Rider joins back, and PC Gamer, or his name is. But all battling here. Jake McGrath is defending once again for P10 for 2nd place. Great battling that is going on here. McKenzie is just trying to drive away, but it hasn't really worked that well for P10. Is going to take 2nd place, and he's already up into P2. Jake McGrath is in 3rd place. Banana Josh in 4th. Simfix in 5th. Mikey's in 6th. As the fast boys are going to make their way through. Speaking of fast boys, here goes Mikey up the inside for P5. So Pure Axel is going to obviously do the same here. As everyone's going down the main straight, and look, a single file, and it's going to be still McKenzie leads the way on that number 1. Then P10 in 3rd. Jake McGrath in 4th. 3rd. Banana Josh in 4th. Mikey in 5th. Simfix in 6th. Pure Axel in 7th, MGP Rider in 8th, NZX Preset Gamer is in 9th, NZX Pro is in 10th, and Miku is going to have to have a busy evening here trying to fight his way through the field. So there's going to be many fights in this race. Miku's going to have a go around there, or he runs quite wide on, or almost went into the grass, so Miku not having a good time of things. But again, what a crazy first lap battling is happening. Here comes Axel on the inside of Simfix here. So Simfix is doing a good job just driving his own race. Simfix is going to try to hang around there, so it's going to be close. Oh, bit of contact, maybe it's onto the grass. But he keeps it on the circuit, so a bit of contact there. There's MGP Rider and 8. So MGP Rider is keeping with these guys. And look how close the top 8 cars are all separated by, they all separated about by, 3 or 4 seconds. So really close between all the drivers. Look at Storm McKenzie is driving away as much as he can. Hopefully the fast boys should catch up to him later on in the race, as the fast boys have got a lot of traffic to get through here, quite heavy traffic, as all the fast boys are sneaking their way through. Right now it's been under Josh in third. So it looks like things have definitely settled down here. It looks like we have a bit of a race for P9. It's between NZX Pro and Press. Oh, NZX Pro is going to have a go up the inside. You don't really see much action happening at the back of the field, but there's NZX Pro up in the P9. So NZX Pro has a little bit of a race going on, and Miku is down in the level, so Miku is not having a good time of things after that incident on the first lap. So lap number 3, and Banana Josh is under attack from Jake McGarth. So here comes Jake McGarth. He's going to have a go up the, he's going to sink down the inside. Oh, contact's made between the two, and they're going to go sliding into the grass. So Jake there being way too aggressive. That's gifted Mikey third place, and same with Pure Axel. So Banana Josh is not having a good time, and Simfix is up into P6. He's going to have a go on Banana Josh here. MGP Rider up in the 7th, so good stuff there from MGP Rider there in the 7th. But here comes Simfix on the outside, not quite. So Simfix is having some very good screen time here with all the action kicking off here for the feature race. So lap number 5, and right now we're seeing a battle going on between Prex and Banana Josh and Simfix. They've kind of been, Banana Josh has actually slowly been catching Prex, so Prex having a hard time on those hard compound tires, but he does know he kind of just has to finish this race, and he'll seal the championship here. But Banana Josh is having a go at the end. So Prex does a late move to defend, and then Banana Josh is through to 4th place. So more battling going on here for 4th place. And look at this, Simfix is having a nice battle as well in P6 between these 3 drivers in here. So Banana Josh is really looking for another great weekend for him. If he can keep this momentum up, he might be able to get another round podium, but I don't think so, because Miku is having I don't know where Miku is going to finish, but Miku does have a lot of pace to catch up. But right now Banana Josh is in 4th place, but Preaxel is definitely going to collect that place back sooner or later as we go around the final corner for lap number 6. So 11 minutes into this race, and there's a lot of action going on here. Here comes Preaxel, and just up ahead there's another bit of a P2 as Storm McKenzie is defending against P10. He actually made a mistake, and that's allowed Mikey to move to leave the race once again. But Storm McKenzie is under attack from P10 there, and another battle of course is going on back here with Preaxel and Banana Josh. Storm McKenzie is under attack from P10 to P10, who is all over him here up the hill. Here comes P10 on the outside. He was going to be close, but Storm McKenzie is going to mark him off. And same back down here comes Preaxel as well. 2 battles going on at once, and Preaxel is going to go down the inside of Banana Josh side by side for the 2. And Preaxel is going to have, he's just going to squeeze him out wide on the exit, but Banana Josh has got a good toe. He's going to challenge him down into the hairpin here down the hill. A very technical part of the course to get right. Preaxel is going to go defensive to the inside and defend from Banana Josh. So much battling is going on here, and in terms of down the grid, not much battling is going on here as well. So in terms of that not happening too much, but Storm McKenzie is doing everything he can to keep some places. So he's under attack from P10. Once again, the Lamborghini has not been good in the second half of the season, just struggling races, pace, tie wear, and the rear is just all over the place on that Lambo. So P10 is looking to pass Storm McKenzie, but Storm McKenzie is going to pull the pit. So Storm McKenzie is going to be the first to blink. He started on the medium tyres, so he's going to hop into the hard tyres. For some of the other front runners, they started on the hard tyres. The same with Simfix. He's coming in the pit as well, and he's on the medium tyres. So he's clearly going to switch to the hard tyres, and he was almost out of fuel. So Simfix is going to have to possibly save some fuel towards the end of this race. These Stop McKenzie, if the rest of the field it's perfecting the overcut, so P8 is going to push hard as well. Same with P10 as well. They're both going to push hard to perfect the overcut, and Mikey is doing the overcut as well. So they are all on the hard compound tires. So they're trying to obviously run as long as they can on the hard tires until the medium tires can make them to the end of the race. So it's going to be quite interesting to see where they are going to emerge. So lap 10, and Mikey is still in the lead here, but he's going to pull into the pit. So Mikey is going to be responding to the uppercut with 6 liters of fuel. So a lot of these drivers are running quite empty on their fuel tanks. P10 is in as well, and I think P8 will come in as well. So the top 3 are pitting. So where is everybody going to emerge? It's P8 has actually got 90 liters of fuel. So that Hyundai might actually jump P10. I don't think it's just going to jump Mikey, but Banana Josh comes in as well, but Mikey is out on pits, out like a dash, and P-Axel is out. He's going to jump P10 on the pits of P-Axel. He's going to emerge in second place. Where's Stop McKenzie? He's down that main stretch. He's looking at the time he's going to lose, but he's going to keep ahead of P10. There's a good stuff from Stop McKenzie, pitting for fresh tyres, but he's on the hard, and P10 is on the medium. So but for P-Axel, that high Hyundai is using less fuel, so that's amazing stuff there from the high Hyundai as being the best car on his tyres and best car on fuel. So that little V6 that high Hyundai has made, they've really delivered a brilliant car for this season for P-Axel and for the team of Boss Tech Racing. And this car, it hasn't been necessarily the fastest car, but it has been the most consistent car, best car in terms of long running pace. So I guess Alex will, or P-Axel will be really happy that that's how High Hyundai had given him this car to race. As I don't know about the talks of next season, but I'm sure High Hyundai should definitely have a few people wanting to drive the car for the 10. A very popular choice, I'm sure, will be next season, because it has been the best car. So, like I said, he had 19 litres of fuel. So clearly the car is able to save a little better than the likes of the Lamborghini, which is a V10, and same with the Mercedes is a V8 engine. So less obviously less cylinders in the engine, a smaller engine, but able to put out just as much horsepower as some of the other bigger cars on the grid here. But for what we have here for so far, it's Mikey leading the way by country mile, but good battle here for second for P-Axel. So McKenzie is doing everything he can to keep ahead of a P10. So we're seeing a battle here for third place, and P10 is having some issues. He's been making some really bad mistakes here, and Banana Josh is going to swoop round the outside to take P3. So Banana Josh is in a podium position here for he could get a second podium of the season. So Banana Josh is sliced up into third. So Banana Josh is having another excellent weekend here. Can he possibly get third in the round here? But Miku is up to P6. He's actually up to P6. So still McKenzie, he's been struggling as well on those hard tyres. That Lamborghini's not been liking those hard tyres one bit. So poor luck on Silver McKenzie, having such a good race early on, and now it's just gone to smithereens for Still McKenzie. As for Miku here, he's sitting in P6, so he should go on course to recover to P3 for the round. So Brooks in 5th, but he's not racing for points, or he'll act, so Miku is actually 5th. P10 is having lots of issues, but P10 is trying to catch back up to Banana Josh. So another battle here for third place is on the cards. Banana Josh is going to try and Banana Josh will try to hold this position as much as he can. Can he collect third place for this feature race? Lap 14, we've got about 7 minutes remaining in this race, and this battle for P3 is going to intensify. Banana Josh is opening the door for P10. The P10 is going to slip down the inside. No, he's not. Banana Josh is going to hang around the outside, side by side on the exit. Banana Josh is just keeping this position, but I don't think it's going to be for long. P10, and what's he going to do? Is he going to go up the inside, or is he going to have go on the outside coming down the main straight? At number 15 here, here comes P. He's going to actually sit behind him here for P4. Oh, Josh runs wide. P10 is going to have a go. Oh, sliding action, and P10 is going to slip into third place once again. So we are on lap number 17, and this is the front lap of the race, and this battle between Banana Josh and P10 is just being so intense on these last laps. Banana Josh is just trying to fight off P10, but look behind there, both is Miku. He's up in a P5 so now, so Miku, can he possibly get on the podium here? This is a final lap, Bernardo Jones is just hanging on. Grexel's going to finish second place as Mikey is going to be able to do one more lap, but it's better here for third place. Bernardo Jones is going to scrape through and collect third place. Going to be quite close. It's going to be up to the line. It's Bernardo Jones going to collect P3. Miku is back down at first, but it's going to be Bernardo Jones who's going to take the final spot on the podium just over the line. P10 will take P4. Miku will take P5th. Sam Folks will be in 6th. Stuart McKenzie in 7th. MGB Road in 8th. Jeff McGarth in 9th. Precinct Gamer in 10th. NZ Experiment will take 11th. And it's going to be Mikey 2412. Unfortunately, he's the only driver that was able to complete yeah, so he started this final lap and then the timer went up and now he's just showing up that he's won this feature race in style. So it's going to be Mikey who's going to take home the feature race victory here, and he's going to take away his first round victory as well. So we are going to move to the round results to see who finished where in the who finished where in the championship, or not championship, round, sorry. But Pure Axel will win the championship here at this round. So the championship has been sealed and done, and Boss Track Racing will also take home the championship for second player, for first player. So for Pure Axel, it's been a great run, and he's gonna go into the last race of the season at Nordschleife in nice cruisy style, and hopefully he can take a first endurance win. But it's gonna be Mikey who will take that victory. So that will be sealed and done, and we'll go to the round results, and there will be some positions being offered. There will be some battling for positions in the Nordschleife, so we will get to those after this. So yeah. So here are the round results. It's Mikey 241 who will take out the round of victory after showing some excellent speed and of course doing a pretty dominating weekend, with Pure Axel 21 in second place this time. Not used to finishing second for Pure Axel, but he will take second place with Miku in third place. Looked very strong, but unfortunately the feature did not help his cause. So that is the top 3. Congratulations to the top 3, and congratulations to Pure Axel for taking out the championship. So he'll be crowned the GT3 champion. But until then, we will see you for the endurance event for Nürburgring Nordschleife. Until then, see you later and take care.